Rachael. I'm married and have 2 daughters. These are my 2 beautiful daughters. This is Emily, and she's 7 now. And this is Eliza, and she's a 3-year-old. And I really do feel like these 2 girls they've saved my life. My husband woke up one morning to find me unconscious in our bathroom floor. No idea what was going on. I was actually, he says I was able to kind of point to my head. I came across a couple of notes that I had written to my husband when I had just become conscious at JPS. These were the things that I really didn't know what was going on, but this is what I was able to scratch out, which in so many ways this was a huge blessing to see that, for him to see that I could do this. Obviously this is chicken scratch at the best, but I was able to communicate with written words. And this says, what happened? Did I pass out in the bathroom? And
she came through great on her surgery. And we found out about a week after the surgery that it was a non-malignant brain tumor, a pilocytic astrocytoma, if that rings a bell. And that was very good news. They told us that's about the best news you could get in regarding brain tumors. And it was at that point then we could start really getting a handle in terms of, okay, what we were up against, what the long range, challenges and issues and types of things we were facing. And and at the same time she was also starting to undergo rehab to relearn a lot of her physical abilities that she had lost. And so but finally it felt like we were starting to kind of move in the right direction of knowing what we were up against and knowing what we had to do.
But I said one of my best memories of the time is when right after the surgery, and it was several hours of surgery when they went in and removed the tumor and brought her back out to the recovery room and let us go in. She was upside down. They had her in some sort of a harness where they were able to work on the back of her head. And so I had to get down on the floor to see her face, and her first question was, "How did I do, Mom?" And it was like side effects, and it could affect speech and recognition and all sorts of things. And so when she asked that question, it was, well, you must have done really well because you know who I am, you can talk, and so many of the things that we had feared did not come to pass.
But Rachael has changed. As I mentioned earlier, we used to delight in watching her running deep and on the tennis court and hitting a backhand cross-court winner. And now, after all this, we really delight in seeing her ride a tricycle and to walk across a sidewalk, and maybe it's got a little rise and we watch her stumble a little bit and catch herself, and we think how grateful we are that we had this daughter that is with us, and despite these challenges continues to improve.
Let's put our brains together to support brain research.